Right, hello, welcome back. We're back on the Piaggio Nrg. This is the MC2, I think it is, 50cc scooter. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing the front brakes. We're bleeding them because they're not very good. We're going to get them bled up and see where we are. We can put some other little bits on. I've got bolt the horn back on. That just goes up there. And we'll just see what other little bits we can put back on that's not going to affect us while we've got the fairings off. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to crack this little 8mm nut on the bleed nipple, take the reservoir cap off. We'll put a bit of fluid in there just so we can pull it through. Just keeping an eye on that we don't run low on that, because we don't want to put no air through the system. So we're going to flush it all through. Let's get started. Right, so first of all, we've got 2 Phillips screws here, and the fluid does look a bit low. It's on the minimum mark there, so make sure you get yourself a good fitting screwdriver, because you don't want to damage the heads on these screws, because you're going to be in a bit of a nightmare then. So just that one's out. There we go, and that one's out. So we'll just lift that up, taking the old diaphragm and everything out. Yeah, it's low, that, really low. So I'll just stick that up there for now. Put the wheel straight for a minute. Yeah, it's on the minimum mark, that. So not very big reservoirs these, but we just put a bit of fluid in there. Right, so that's on the lip there. So what we can do now is we'll go round and crack the bleed nipple. Right then, so I've lubed this up with a bit of WD, this bleed nipple, so hopefully we shouldn't get in much trouble there. So it's just an 8mm, so I'm just going to use my ring spanner on there. Make sure I get it in a good enough angle. Then I'll stick my hose on, and there we go, crack that open, and I'll pull the lever. There we can see the fluid coming through. Hold the lever in, crack it off, let the lever out. Again, open up, pull the lever in, keep it in, and crack it off. So just do that a few times. So I'll probably do it another one, and then I'll check the fluid situation, because I say we don't want to be pulling no air through this system. We can go a couple more times yet. Alright, so open, lever in, lock, lever out. Right, I'm just going to put a bit more fluid in. We're just under the minimum there. So I'll fill that right back up. Right, we've pulled a good amount through there. So I'm just going to fill it up again. We've got that locked off. We can take our tube off. Just wipe the end of that, and we'll stick the cap back on. Right then, so I'm just going to drop that back on now. Here we go. A nice little seal. No, that's pumping up lovely there. We've got a lovely front brake on that now. I'm well happy with that. See, a little 5-minute job that was. And anyone can do that really, as long as you do it in the right sequence. See that, don't pull right back. Just enough travel on that. Right, so I'm just going to put this horn back on its bracket. So that would come off that way. Right, so we've got that bracket back on. Right, well I was going to start sticking this foot pan back on, but I've just noticed it's got a big a break in it there, so I think I might look out for another second-hand one of these, because it seems a shame to stick an old broken one on once the bike's going to be freshly painted. So that's a bit of a nuisance, because I wanted to start building all this black plastic up. So, and I can't do that now because this is the piece that's got to go in first, you see, because then the other bits sit on it and lock in. That's a bit of a bummer. But while I'm here, I can start looking round and getting all the parts out and seeing what we've got and where we're at. So the front end is pretty much done now. I've just got to stick the front mudguard on. The brakes have been bled. The tyre's good. So we've got plenty of the plastics here. I mean, that would have gone on there like that, because you have a little clip here where you can hang your bag on if you were shopping. You've got your seat pan there. That all needs a good clean up. That it's filthy, that. But I've come to a bit of a stump on this, really, because I was hoping to get this back on, as I say, but obviously that plastic is broke there, so I'm not going to bother doing that, obviously, because that's damage. I can start clearing all this stuff up now. It's thick with grease, all that, and oil. I can clean all this bottom belly pan up. I've got this one to repair. I will repair this one because all the plastic is actually there, I believe. Yeah, it's going to need a repair up there as well, look. But that's not a biggie. That's repairable, that. I mean, that is repairable, but I don't really want to go down that route and start building all that up. It's a cheap moped at the end of the day. I'd rather stick another foot pan on, probably pick these up for 10 or 15 quid. They're pretty universal then, with the Piaggio Nrgs, the Typhoons and the Zips and all that. They're all use the same. It's just the body panel styling that's different. All the running gear is the same. So it will be a nice little cheap bike for someone when it's done. It was serviced, as you can see. It's got a new plug in it, and we did put a new plug lead on it as well, because the old one was broken. It needs another rear tyre, even though this tyre is good. Apparently the chap I bought it off said it's not the right size tyre for the rim, and I haven't even checked the size of it, to be honest, but all I know is it does go down when you pump it up. So if you remember, we done the rear shock, refurbished that, painted all this, look, and it's just all where it's been sitting about, it's just all dirty again, so it wants good cleaned out. I do need to get the paint ordered for these panels, because once that's done we can start moving on with this project. It's dragging on a bit, this one. I've had a couple of comments where people say, oh, you've got too many projects on the go, you don't finish them and all that. I've only got 2 projects on the go. I've only got this Piaggio and that Yamaha TZR. Nothing else is a project. The lawnmowers are just tinkering. I don't even class them as projects. They come and go each week. The main projects are this bike and that bike. All the other bikes I've got, they're not just, they are going to be future projects, but they're not started yet. They're just investments. While they're sitting out there, they're just going up in value. Same with the vehicles. They're not projects. They're my cars that I use. So for those who keep saying, no, you've got too many projects on the go. No, I haven't. I've got 2. So I put a bit of a stop to this bike actually today. If I had the key with me, I would have tried getting it running. We'd have done a little Will It Run video on it. But the key's at home for it. I thought the key was in the ignition, but obviously not. So I can't even go ahead and start it. Everything else is back how it should be now. So it's just a matter of getting the panels bolted on, and hopefully we can get this one off the lift and bring the TZR on. I want to get that engine finished off. Obviously I lost the footage for the beginning of that, so I need to still finish that off. There's a couple of little jobs on there to do. Then I want to bring the TZR on the table, start putting a bit more on that. I've got the wiring loom that's been all rewrapped. That can get put back on, and a few other little things. I've got the front radiator and the radiator grille. That can go on the bike. That's been freshly powder coated over there. So there's a few little things that are ready to go on the TZR that we can do a little catch-up video on that. Also, I've got to do a little thank you to Ellis the DJ, one of my long-term subscribers. He actually purchased me something off my wish list. Right then, what he's actually purchased me is fantastic. He's actually purchased me an 18-volt DeWalt circular saw, and that is fantastic. That is so it's an 18-volt one. It comes with the blade and everything, so it's got everything there to get you going. And it's the brushless motor one, so that's going to come in really handy for when we do start doing a bit of woodwork on the van, doing the conversion. So really looking forward to that. And I say Really appreciate that, Ellis. That was a fantastic gift. That's going to come in really handy. So we'll put that to one side for the minute. I also picked this up. Some of you may have seen it on my dad's channel, because I just showed it on there. A little Mahmood steam tractor. It is missing the chimney there, so it is meant to come off, so you can flick the lid back like that, and it's all functionable. There's no seized up or nothing, so it's just missing that little chimney with the wind on nut. And it also come with its own little log trailer, and they don't all come with these. You can get different trailers for them, but I've looked on eBay, and the little log trailers on its own go from anywhere between 60 and 85 quid just for that. I've seen them as a pair, as this one is, I'd say that's a non-working order one, because it's got bits incomplete. So I've seen like ones that are in this condition go for about 150 quid as a pair, so I don't think I'll restore them. I bought them because I got them cheap. If anyone's interested in them on the channel, drop us a comment down below if you want to send me an offer on it. I say I won't be doing nothing with it. I won't be restoring it. I just bought it to sell on, basically. So I might get round to stick it on eBay, but I say I'll give you guys first refusal on it. So another little interesting thing there. And it's not a project. Right, so as you can see, I've been on the old collecting the mowers again. Picked this one up yesterday. I picked these two up today. I've got the new drive belt coming for that. You might have seen that one on the channel a few weeks back. That was fully serviced, that one. It just wants a drive belt, and it's meant to be getting delivered today, so that just wants another clean down, and that'll be ready to go. I've still got this cylinder that you all saw on the channel. You did only a couple of you did ask for me to do an engine service on it, so I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. To be honest, the mower videos on my channel don't seem to be getting any views, really. 90% of my subscribers seem to be interested in the cars and the bikes. They're not into the small engine mowers. To be fair, once you've seen a mower get done, you've seen the mower get done, ain't you? So there won't be many mowers videos coming up on this video channel. You might get one every two to 3 months, maybe. You won't get them on a monthly basis. I'm going to be getting through these this Sunday, hopefully. That one could be advertised Sunday. This one is a runner. Got to adjust the drive on it because it just starts driving on its own. So that will get a good clean up. That one got to have a carb service. That can get done on Sunday. So these three will be going up for sale Sunday. This one again wants a carb service, I believe it was. No, it doesn't. It wants a drive cable. So we'll probably make one of them up. That will get sold on Sunday. Not sold. Get put up for sale on Sunday. I'll probably put this up for sale on Sunday, and I'll probably list that as well for spares or repairs on Sunday. So hopefully on Sunday we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mowers up for sale there. And I might just give this one a clean up. I can't remember if it does one or not. It's been that long. I'll get that cleaned up and we'll just get that out. I'm not restoration. I say mowers on my channel don't really do me much good, so I'm moving on from the mowers. I'll still be doing them, but that'll just be behind the scenes. Again, with that one, we'll get it running and we'll out it. Still got a web under there. We'll probably keep hold of that one for now because we have started powder coating bits on that, and that'll be getting done. Maybe my dad might want to finish that off on a restoration because I think we did start it on his channel, so he might finish that. We've got the old rotavator under there, still there, doing nothing. Might do something with that. BMX is still hanging about. Them tyres still up. Yeah, the tyres are still holding there. That's been a couple of months. That's good news. Still got the old ride on here, jacked up. I've got to go and look for some belts for this today. Hopefully we can get that sorted. Get the belts on that. Still got that old Kubota there. That one I probably will do a restoration on that. A nice job on that because that was a high-end mower. That one. That should fetch a good, pretty penny. That one, along with that Honda Izzy. That one down there will probably get stripped down, and I might powder coat that deck, and because that's a self-drive one and it's a solid deck, which is quite rare for the older Izzy. Also, I've got my new Project Man tin sign up. Soppy put that up. It's been in the his dining room for about 6 weeks, just sat on the table. I keep walking past it. So I've come in this morning and he's put that up, so happy days. So once again, thank you Ellis the DJ, really appreciate that saw, mate, that's fantastic. Can't thank you enough on that one. And I'm going to have to wrap it up for this little video. What I've come here to do, I've managed to start, I've done the brakes, but I wanted to get all these fairings back on, so oh well, I'm going to be on the lookout for one of these now. If you lot have got one, drop me a message if you want to sell it. A bit of a catch-up video, this one really, what we got around the place and what's going on. So I'm going to leave it here, and until next time, we'll see you about.